So our training is designed to take people with not quite zero knowledge, but almost no knowledge of anything IT related, and to build knowledge and skills up from nothing. We take people with no degrees, with degrees in music, history, theology, as well as STEM and computer science. And they all start at the same level. We start right at the very basics of what is information, what is technology, i.e. what is IT, and it all builds up from that point. And so from our point of view, people coming in having no previous background with this is almost a good thing, because we can build them up in the right kind of way.
The training's really composed of two separate parts. So we have an initial, what we call technology primer, which is where we put everybody who attends our academy through the same core modules. So this exposes each individual to a little bit of everything that we do at 1010 and all the different disciplines that we work within. Each one of those modules, and there's about a dozen of them over that period, are assessed. They're assessed through exams, tests, practical assessments, group work within the classroom. And at the end of that period, we build a picture of how well that individual has performed across the different disciplines, and just as importantly, that individual gets an idea of where their strengths lie and what they are good at. Because within the group, they'll find that they are getting some things quicker than their peers, some things they'll find they're struggling with a little bit. So at the end of that period, we'll sit down with each individual and build a picture of where we think are the disciplines that they would be strongest in.
I always think our academy is about practical hands-on skills. Ultimately, when graduates go working on client site, they need to be able to do things, not just talk about things. So it's all about practical skills that will help them in lots of different roles.
Yeah, I've found that I've worked with people over the years who find themselves in a role and they're pretty good at it, but they often say to themselves, what if? What if I'd become a BA instead of a tester, for example, or a DevOps engineer instead of a developer? Maybe I've got something that I could bring. Maybe I'd be better in one of those roles than the role I'm currently in. And if you have 10, 20 years experience, that's a big step change to then try and make that jump across. So we really want to give people that opportunity very, very early on in their career. Off the back of that core training, when we've worked out with them where their strengths lie essentially and which specialist roles will be most suitable for them, they then go on a specialist role-specific discipline training across business analysis, development, DevOps, software testing, test automation, RPA, cybersecurity. There's a whole host of different disciplines that build on that core training module.
So our core training is basically about building fairly generic skills and knowledge across the whole IT industry. It's not focused on specific roles. After our core training, we'd then move on to deliver training that's around specific roles, from software development to business analysis to cybersecurity and various others as well. So that training gives them a little bit more focus and a little bit more hands-on experience of what these roles actually look like in the real world. Try and give them more of that, those problem-solving skills in that kind of role. And after that, ultimately when they're placed, we have a team of people that are supporting them in developing their skills and their knowledge in these areas, maybe supporting them through certifications or whatever other kind of learning that they want to do in the future. And ultimately we've got a team of people that are always there to kind of help them and support them in whatever it is they want to do.